Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I just wanted to talk about all the love readings I'm about to do. Did some of them yesterday, and then I will be posting some. They will be available tomorrow. Um, I had to stop the readings last night because something just didn't feel right. And then during my meditation today, there is a couple things that I wanted to talk about because we are calling in love. You guys are watching these readings of love to try to get guidance, okay? And I wanted to tell a little story to kind of explain some things, and I want you guys to be aware of. So, because Venus and where it's going to be sitting, this is a great time for love. I keep hearing that through the astrologers, through other readers. I watch a lot of other readers. I have some of my own favorites that I love to watch, and I noticed that a lot of them are, talking about people coming back, people from your past, somebody you've already had a relationship with, and things like that. And I want mine to be different. I want to, speak what spirit wants you to know. Okay. And I guess my fear was, why is why is there so much of this coming back? Why is that happening now? And I haven't gone into the astrology of it, which I will do, but I wanted to give you a short video. I hope you guys watch this before you go into your love readings, because there's a couple things I wanted to say, and I wanted, through my meditation it came up, and spirit just wanted me to make this video. Okay, so as far as past relationships coming back, now a lot of us, including myself, have had relationships that, you would love to see that person come back. Okay, you're hoping. Okay, I've been in the same scenario. I am single. The last relationship I had is the person I would love to have come back into my life. But we have to be careful because this is a time of high manifestation. Okay, and you can manifest whatever you want, but you also have to ask yourself why you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to manifest, and why. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a little story about mine so maybe some of you can relate, can understand what I'm trying to get out. Um, the relationship that I had was I was completely 110% in love with this man. Okay. He, on the other hand, had just came out of a relationship. Okay. And as we all know, we need to heal after a relationship for many reasons, because we bring in that baggage into a new relationship. We don't see things clearly. We don't even know ourselves. Okay. He had been in a really, a marriage for a very long time, 30 something years. Okay. I have known this gentleman since I was 16. I've always been drawn to him since the minute we met at the age of 16. Okay. Um, Things went on through our lives. We both had different lives, different relationships, different marriages, had children, and did all that stuff. And then ended up coming back together years later, 35 years later or something. And I really felt like it was a twin flame journey, but then again, I'm not really sure because I've done some healing myself. But when we both connected, we really felt like this was meant to be. But it may have just been meant to be so that it would send us both on another healing journey. Okay, so when you are manifesting somebody from the past, you have to ask yourself, now, did you guys get together because you needed to do more healing? And do you want to bring that lesson back in? Okay. Or do you want new love? Do you want somebody that's going to be supportive and all of that? And maybe this person in your past was supportive. Um, and, mine, he was very supportive. As a matter of fact, when you see the card readings, um, I can't even think what it's called now. My mind just went blank. The bottom where you guys see the peacocks down here, this was something that he gave me because he was part of this journey of me starting this business that I am embarking on. Okay. He was standing behind me 100%. Um, and he was part of this journey. Okay. So now that he's out of my life, it hurt really bad. Okay. But it also sent me into another form of healing. Okay. I had to really look at why is it that I would want, because I used to watch those readings too, past readings. That's all I'm seeing now. Person coming back, person coming back. And a part of me, yes, was wishing for him to come back, has been listening to those. But I really had to dig deep and to ask myself why. Okay, is it just another toxic trait that I have? Is it because, we did some healing? Is it a trauma bond? What is it? Okay, and sometimes spirit sends those people in your life just so you will jump to another realm of your healing that has to happen before your true divine counterpart can come in. So you need to make sure that you're doing the proper healing before you try to manifest love in, okay? And you need to be clear with spirit what exactly you want, you need, and all of that too. Because if you are manifesting or trying to manifest somebody from your past to come in, you may be manifesting just another lesson. And is that something you want? Okay. Now, I've had people ask me if this person was to come back into my life, if I would get back together with them, if I would accept him. And 6 months ago, I would have said, absolutely, I would. Absolutely. I would try again. Now, today, because I've gone through the journey and I have healed myself and I have learned a lot, I don't know. I can tell you honestly, I don't know because I don't know where he's going to be at. I don't, if and when. I don't know where I'm going to be at the time. Those are things I couldn't answer. Okay. He's a great man. He's one of the best that I have ever met. But that does not mean that we are supposed to be together. We were supposed to be together at the time we were together for healing purposes. That I do know. Okay. And some of you, again, may be saying, because I have the same feelings. There's so many synchronicities. There's so many signs that come about. And I get that because I get them too. And I totally understand that. But all I am asking you to do is really go deep down, okay? And not just look at all the romanticizing of the relationship, but why are you guys not together? What happened? Is that something you can accept? What if they're the same way when they come back? What if they haven't grown? What if they haven't changed? What if they haven't learned their lessons? You have got to really ask yourself those questions when you're communicating with spirit and manifesting. Okay. You have to be clear in what you deserve as well. Because I know for myself, a lot of the people, relationships, romantic relationships I have had, and even some of my friends have been for a healing journey. They come in and I just want to help because I'm a healer. I want to help. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you get better. I'm going to show you you deserve more. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That is my toxic trait. Okay. Always wanting to help people, always seeing the best in them, even when they're not at their best. I can see it. I can see it clear as day who they can possibly be, who they can become. But whether or not they're going to do that, that's their journey, right? That's going to be their decision in this. That is going to be their growth and whether they choose to take the path of growth. Okay. So I really felt spirit really wanted me to get this out there because this is definitely a time for love. Like I said, wherever Venus is going to be for the next year, they're talking about it. I don't know exactly off the top of my head. Um, I would have to do some research and stuff like that, but everybody's talking about it. So I really felt the need to give you guys this video because it's really important to be aware of what you're manifesting and make sure that's exactly what you want because spirit will bring it in for you. Okay. They will, but it can either be another lesson that you don't want, or it can be something new and something that's more aligned with where you're at in your life. And that's another thing too, alignment. Everything has to be in alignment, divine alignment. Okay. So spirit does bring you people in your life that you are aligned with. So if you are not completely healed, they're going to bring you people that are also not completely healed so that it can bump you to the next healing process. So again, another lesson. So you have to ask yourself, are you wanting to do that again? Or do you want to have something higher, a higher vibration? Okay. So again, when you're manifesting, make sure you're completely clear with spirit what it is you want. I personally do not ask for anymore, because I used to, anymore for anybody in particular. I am asking for somebody that is completely aligned with me, that helps me become the better version of myself. Okay. That is what I want. That is what I will only allow in my life now. Okay. So, guys, I hope this helps and I hope this resonated. And don't forget, tomorrow the rest of the readings will be up. So check those out. And also, if your sun sign does not fit, check all your other placements. Your messages might be there as well. Okay. And until next time, love and light.